Hello YouTube, this is Asatsu5 and this is going to be kind of a story time slash, story time about the past 2 days. I've been off my game the past 2 days. Yesterday I forgot my watch, my Apple Watch, Series 5, and so I had to wear my backup watch. For those of you who are wondering, I can read analog, I don't need digital. But digital does make things a little bit easier. So had to wear my backup watch, and today I overslept and I left the house as fast as possible while obeying the speed limit mostly. Yeah. And so I left the house without a EDC knife or a tactical knife or a knife at all. I have my EDC bag, and I took a knife out of it because I was going to carry it. That I just kind of wanted to revisit, but it's usually my backup EDC slash tactical knife. So I took it out of my EDC bag, and this morning I failed to put on a knife before leaving the house. So I was completely without a knife, and I needed to cut something. So what did I do? I went to my vehicle, and I did not have a backup EDC knife or tactical knife in there. I had my rescue knife, my Spyderco Rescue, and so I carried my Spyderco Rescue with me all day today, and I thought it was pretty interesting trying to use that knife. It worked, it just wasn't optimal. But today I have my Apple Watch, I have my GTFO bracelet, along with other bracelets that are getting pretty worn out because I don't take my bracelets off. Today, going into town, I had my Elvia, which I'm really enjoying, and I can't wait to get it fully modded out. And for my gun, let's see if I can get this out. Yes, I can. Pocket carry the Walther PPK in 32 ACP. This is made in the 30s, pre-1940s, so it's somewhere between 1930 to 1939, and I love it. This is my favorite pocket gun. This is my favorite self-defense gun. This is my favorite gun that I'll consider carrying for self-defense. I don't carry my 22 for self-defense. I occasionally carry a 25, but this is awesome. And put the safety on. Love the brown handles, and that's what I carried today. Now this is the funny bit. Yesterday I was weed eating the elementary school, and had my earbuds in, my dark safety glasses. I was just getting into town. I was in this area that's kind of a courtyard, and there was this small patch of earth that was surrounded by concrete, so it wasn't extremely high in grass. It wasn't high, but it had some. It was sparsely greened. It wasn't fully greened, but it did have some fairly long pieces of grass in there, but it wasn't just lush. And I started weed eating that area. Next thing I know, I see this wiggling thing about that long. It was probably actually about that long, about that big around. And I was like, holy crap, there's a snake. And for those of you who don't know, I am deathly afraid of snakes. Usually if I curse out of fear, it's because it's a snake. And I don't like it when snakes sneak up on me. It's happened to me a few times. I hate it when snakes sneak up on me. If I see that there's a snake over there, and I'm right here, I'm fine. But if there's one resting on my shoulder like that one time, I freak out. So this snake was pretty big. It was coming at me, and I gassed up my weed eater, and I was like keeping that weed eater between me and the snake. And next thing you know, I started hollering at the snake. I was like, ah, 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 ah. Just thinking about it, what an awkward, scene it must have been. Luckily, there was no one around to, well, it's probably on film. They could probably pull it up on the security cameras. But I was over here just yelling at the snake, going full Super Saiyan, and the snake's coming at me. And next thing I know, the snake makes a U and slithers off somewhere. And I was like, oh crap. I pulled out my phone. I was like, I probably need to call my boss, because those on school property, there's usually a policy of kill all snakes. I'm not that kind of guy who wants to eradicate snakes, but because those kids involved, although this is the summertime period, usually they kill snakes and then ask questions about his venomicity later. So, I do believe snakes have their purpose in the ecosystem. I just don't want them to be anywhere near me. And so I was trying to decide, well, do I follow the snake, or do I call my boss? And I kind of saw the general area that the snake went, but I didn't see exactly where the snake went. And I was like, you know what? I think we're just gonna let each other be. I'll let you have that area. I'm gonna go this area, and we're just gonna not talk about this situation. And I was telling my coworker about this, and about me just going like bayonet charging with the. I wasn't charging, but I was like bayoneting with the weed eater. And I said, if anybody asks, I did it to make myself seem more intimidating. But now thinking about it, I think the snake was non-venomous. I didn't see its eyes, I didn't see the shape of its head, but the fact that the snake stayed mostly level and was slithering, at first was towards me, but then made a U, instead of, doing the little striking distance thing, I think it was non-venomous. And if it's non-venomous, then, I don't feel that it should be destroyed. Although I think I scarred it a little bit with the weed eater, but I think it's going to make a full recovery. But I just, thinking back, at this whole situation, if someone else was watching, they would have thought it was hilarious. I was freaking out at that moment. And so, I would have loved to have my Bond Arms Derringer with birdshot or something. But, couldn't do that. And not only that, the snake wasn't posing a threat to any children. So, it's a good thing that we went our separate ways. I thought I'd share that with you. So that's it. I'm a Satsu 5, and I'm out.